Hello everyone, how are you? Um, Still nurturing my heart. I'm picking myself back up though. I'm getting on today to talk about boundaries, and everyone should create them because they're so essential, especially if you're trying to get into a new relationship. If you're in a relationship now, you guys should sit down and talk about the do's and don'ts, what your expectations are for each other. You know, boundaries are essential because it helps protect you, and this will allow them to teach you if they really will respect you. And if they won't, then you know to walk away because everyone has triggers, everyone has pain, everyone has sorrow, everyone has something that really just shuts them down. And you need to know that you're safe in any situation or circumstance. The first boundaries I'm going to talk about, I just googled boundaries and for relationships, and they'll populate. Just hit the image and you'll see all kinds of things. But this one's from Lisa Marno. And what are boundaries? What boundaries sound like? It's not my responsibility to make sure others are responsible. Like you can't hold people accountable, but you can hold yourself if you want to stick around. They can act a fool, but that doesn't mean you have to stay around to watch them act a fool. Or if they're going to disrespect someone, you don't have to stick around for that. You are putting yourself in their drama if you stick around for whatever they're going to do. Realize that. It's not my job to rescue people from their drama. Like, just because they were in a commotion that they couldn't stand up for themselves or whatever, it's not your responsibility to save them. I mean, it's it's good in certain stances. Like if they're in danger, yes, save them. But if they're being the fool and started something and then think you're going to save them, no, don't do that. Don't do that. If somebody just disrespects them for no reason and they're triggered, they can't help themselves, then step in, yes. But don't put yourself in their drama if you don't need to. It's okay if others get angry. It is okay. Let them. Just make sure it's respectful. They're not putting their anger towards you. They're just trying to help talk through their anger. That is respectfulness. They're not cussing you or saying shit to you or, blaming you. Like, no, that's not acceptable. It's okay to say no. It is. It is okay to say no. It's okay to hang up on somebody. It's okay to just walk away. Keep your peace by doing what you need to do. That is so, keep that in your mind. If what they're doing is making you uncomfortable, don't stay there. Leave. I don't care. You got other friends you can call. You got a cell phone, use it. Call somebody like, "Hey, I'm in a situation I feel comfortable in. Please come pick me up." Especially those of you who have parents, your parents will, mother and father will come pick you up. Your best friend will come pick you up. Call an Uber, whatever you need to do. Get yourself out of the situation that you're uncomfortable with. You have two legs, walk. You keep walking until you can get in touch with somebody that will come pick you up. It's my job to make me happy and figure it out. That is so true. It is. So don't outsource your happiness to somebody because it's not their job. They should be a bonus because they're making you happy. Love yourself enough to know that you're happy with them or without them. Literally, you're happy with them or without them because your love is genuine. Their love is growing or you're trying to fill it out. It's not my job to think, feel, or live for others. That is very true. You are here for your purpose. If they're in your path, maybe you are to help teach them, guide them, or just be a nurturing friend. But yeah, you are your own uniqueness with comes to others. So many people think they need to fix somebody. No, you're not here to fix people. You're not here to save people. You are here to just guide, teach, and nurture. Guide, teach, and nurture. Guide, teach, and nurture. I'm not a Jesus person, but Jesus saved lives. We don't save lives. We plant the seed to lead them to Jesus or God, whoever it may be. But yeah, you're not a savior. Um, I have a right to feel my feelings no matter what anyone else feels about my feelings. That is so true. I tell people all the time, I feel things so much, I have to talk myself through it. That's what I was telling the guy I was in the relationship. I feel this, I'm talking to you through it. I'm not saying you're going to do this. I'm not going to say that it's going to happen. I'm just trying to talk it out so I can release the feeling. When you talk yourself through what you're going through, it helps release it. It gives it a flow. It gives it an outlet. You don't want to bottle that up. It's not healthy. It's not safe. And all you're going to do is hurt the other person. So it's just talk. If they can't handle your communication, you don't need to be with them. Let me say that louder. If they can't handle your communication, they don't need you. You need somebody that wants to communicate and really be open to communication. That's what relationships are about. That's how you nurture each other. Um, no one has to agree with me. That's true. My opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is yours. Um, I may feel more in depth of my opinions, but I'm still not trying to push what I believe onto you. I just know what I know, and that's mine. If I plant the seed and you take it and nurture it, God bless you. Good, I'm happy for you. No one has the right to verbally abuse me, and that includes family, friends, partners, and coworkers. Amen. Yes, everyone. Don't let anybody disrespect you. If somebody says, "Oh, you're kind of looking pretty today," no, be like, "I am pretty. Thank you. I know you. I don't need you to validate who I am. You're looking very lovely today. Thank you. That is a nice suggestion." But you don't need them to validate that. You already know you're beautiful. You already know you're sweet and kind and loving. Don't give out your power to no one. That is your power. If you want to nurture somebody, still keep your power. You have a crystal. I was going to grab my crystal so you could see. But you always need to stay grounded. You always need to stay within your power. Don't give it away. If somebody is belittling you and just calling you this and calling you that and disrespecting you and disrespecting you and disrespecting you, you take that power and you just walk away. Yeah, it's going to piss them off more, but you're saving your energy and for positive input. You need to protect your power. Crystals will help you do that, but they'll help you stay grounded. They'll help you stay more in control. You don't need it once you really understand your power and how you give it and receive it. That takes time. You know, I used to love being around angry people and just irritating them more. I just feed off of it, and I loved it because if I knew you didn't like me, I'd do whatever it took to just piss you off even more, and I just feed. Now I do that. I still do it, but I give back love. I harness it and transfer it into love because I don't want to be a bitch anymore. I know how to protect myself. I don't need to manipulate others for pleasure anymore. I used to love to do that. It's not okay to inimish with my thoughts. Inimish. I'm guessing play with them. I've never heard of that word. So emotions are other people. I don't even know if maybe that's a misspelled word, but I'm thinking play with your emotions. If you feel like somebody's trying to get you to like them and they want to court you or date you and they're just saying whatever, you need to know when they're just saying the words to just get with you, because men and women will do that. They'll just say whatever you want to. They'll hear what you say and then literally spit it around in another word. That means they're just trying to say what you want to hear so they can get with you. Don't let them plant those thoughts. Get them to be more details and be, well, I just said that. I want you to say something else. How get them to talk more in details. It's okay to spend time alone without explaining myself. Yes, that is so true. I love being by myself. I don't need to be around people to be happy. I have never been that person. Um, especially since I've been an adult, I love nature. I can go anywhere and just sit with nature and be fine. I'm even getting to the point where I don't need the radio anymore. I can just sit there and listen, take in Gaia's sun, the nature noises. I love water. I really do love that. You need to get to that point to ground yourself. And every time you realize you're not in a good mood, take deep breaths and really focus on the things that you love. Start saying it. I love my cat. I love my dog. I love my mom. I love my dad. Whatever the heck it is, you just start saying, loving it and loving it and sending out love and saying, ask Mother Gaia to heal you and love you. Pour her love into you. Ask God. I think I represent God as the sun. I ask God, thank you for kissing my face. Please pour your love into me. Allow me to feel you and heal me. Allow those wounds to just dissipate, dissolve. I know your love. Your love is more important than any others. That's what you just got to tell yourself every day. I do not need permission to be who I am, think what I think, or nor to honor me. if somebody if somebody doesn't like your words, they have the right to walk away as well. Remember that. They may not agree with you. Let them walk. Be who you are and let them be who they are. Remember, your light is not going to be for everyone. Your light is not going to be for everyone. This guy that was in my life, he was trying to shut my light out. He was trying to smash it. That's never going to happen. My light is so bright. I want to touch others. If it does, he didn't want to be touched. So what's the purpose of being in my life? Don't let them shut your light out. Don't let anyone, if that's a mother or a father or a brother or a sister, you can love them from a distance. You send them love. Every time they cross your mind, you send them love, you send them light. You send them love, you send them light. They'll cross your mind several times a day. This guy, he keeps crossing my mind. I send him love, I send him light. I ask my angels to give him the best guidance that he does need for healing. We cannot force our ways on anyone. We can just tell them. We can just let them see. That's all you can do. Other people have every right to not like me or disagree with me, but they do not have the right to disrespect me. Don't let people disrespect you. Do not. If they disrespect you and they don't apologize right away, walk away. They are not meant to be in your life. I do not want animosity. I do not want aggression. I do not want to feel. I'm tired. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight anybody. I don't want to argue with anybody. I just want to just be loved. If you cannot just love me, if you cannot just be in the presence of with me and enjoy a great conversation, have a hot cocoa, snuggle and cuddle and kiss, I don't need you. I don't want you. I have a right to end draining conversations in relationships. So true. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. you know, a draining conversation is something they're talking about that's just meaningless to you. Doesn't mean anything to you. You'd rather not talk about it. And you can say, I'm sorry, but I don't really feel comfortable talking about this, or I don't want to talk about this. Whatever you got to do to exit out of the relationship or the conversation, just do. And the same thing for the relationship. If they start triggering you and you teach them that that's not okay and they still keep doing it, then you need to make an exit plan. I'm sorry, but we're just not compatible. I'm not attracted to you, whatever. Just be kind and do your best to just make it about we're just not compatible. It's not really you. I've just noticed some things that I don't really that settle with me very well. I've had some really bad relationships, and I think this is going to lead in the wrong direction. So you can just end it that way. And remember, no, you are enough. You are enough. Love yourself so goddamn much that no matter what they do, it's not going to tear you down. It's not going to stop your who you are. You're not going to stop living. Don't live in that sorrow. Yes, it's over. Oh my gosh, it is. I keep telling myself it's over. It's over. Yes, it's over. It was going so well, but that's how they get you. They always make you think that what's it called? They tell you what you want to hear. They show you what you want to be shown. They'll treat you and do everything that you want to do, but it's always going to come out that that's not who they are. It's always going to come out, and you just got to really take it for value. That's why the first year, you should never move in with somebody. And you need to be strong enough to walk away. Like, literally, ours was only 5 weeks. 1 month and 1 week. 1 month and 1 week. So, and I don't move in with people. My thing is, unless we're husband and wife, I'm not going to pretend to be husband and wife. I'm not moving in with any man. But I have had a very different upbringing. My parents were both divorced. My dad never had another relationship that I'm aware of. He never told us about it, so as far as I'm concerned, he never did. And my mother always had a relationship, but she never lived with a boyfriend. And he also was dating other women. She was okay with it. They have a name for it. I don't know the name for it, but yeah. One day I'll really sit down and talk about all that, but not today. I just want people to understand boundaries. You need to set boundaries in the relationship. Before you start courting, you need to put it all out there. Let them know, look, I don't like to be disrespected. I don't want you in my face yelling and screaming. If you cannot talk to me in a healthy way, then please don't just write it down or text me. But I cannot handle you screaming at me. I cannot handle you belligerently me cussing, bitch, and cunt and whores. No, don't come at me like that. I am not going to come at you like that, so don't come at me like that. We have to remember to speak. Communication is key to relationships. I'm not a great big speaker. Like, I tell people exactly how I feel. If you're making me uncomfortable, I tell you, hey, you're making me uncomfortable. I don't like this. I don't know how to make it in another, like, soothing way, but I've always used my voice. I have that very well. I don't like when people are too close to me. And I'll tell them, look, you're in my space. I need you to step back. You have that right, especially with people at work. If somebody's always in your bubble, no, I'm sorry, this is yours, this is mine. I need you to stay out of mine. You need to stay over there. The only person I ask in my bubble is my mate. And if that makes me uncomfortable, then we're not going to be together. But that's just what I'm trying to explain. You need to sit down and get everything out. And if they go over your boundaries, they're not worth having. It's time to start over. Tell them, I'm sorry. I told you what I expected from you. I asked what you expect from me. And you disrespected my boundaries. So I'm not willing to participate in this anymore. This courting or this relationship, whatever it may be. You have to stay in. I know it's hard because you really want to like somebody, and I know people don't want to be alone. Being alone, you can be in a relationship and be alone because you're not having the connection that you want with the person. They want to play video games, or they want to talk on the phone, or they want to be with their buddies. You're still alone. You have to get comfortable with entertaining yourself. Make a hobby. Do puzzles, do crosswords, start knitting, start wooding, start making jewelry. You need to find what you like and do that. Interpret it into your life because that's what's going to make you happy. You got to go outside and play. Whatever it is, basketball, football, whatever. Ladies, you got to get into the mindset of knowing yourself. You're so programmed to being a daughter. You're so programmed being a friend. You're so programmed maybe to even being a wife, and you just don't know who you are because you're just going through the motions. Each generation of your life, you became what you were taught. Now it's time to teach yourself what you want. Who do you want to be? I love nurturing people. I love helping people. I love learning. I never stop learning. I'm always learning something new every day. I love wood. I love building. I love knitting. I love plants. I love being outside in the nature. I love animals. I love teaching. That you have to find what you truly love and just start doing it every day so it makes you feel your purpose. It makes you feel whole because that's what makes you, not a person. Another person doesn't make you feel whole. They may complete you. Maybe they add to you. I'm going to say that they should add to you. They shouldn't take anything away. They shouldn't drain you. They should add to you, make you more excited that you got somebody to kiss every day and hold hands with and love on. And I love being touched. I love being held. I love caressing and, snuggling and kissing. And I love all of that. That's what I want. I wanted a relationship. I want to be affectionate. I'm a very affectionate person, but I still don't need that other person. If you're in my life, it's because I want you there. But as soon as you show me you're not worthy of being in my spot, you're exiting out of my life. Yeah, I may shed some tears because I still have feelings. I can't just shut them off like the goddamn light switch, but I'm not going to keep you there just because I want someone there. I want to keep you there because you show me you can compliment me and respect me, honor me, adore me, and you're going to mirror who I am. What I do for you, you're going to do for me, and we're going to have great conversations, and we're going to work things out. We're going to learn to help each other meet each other's goals. I don't want any man to think that he's going to get into my life and he's going to just make my goals happen. No, I got to make my goals happen. That's my job. Just like it's your job to make your goals happen. I want to see you get there. I'm going to encourage you to get there. I'm going to help build on your manifestation, but I can't do anything for you to get your goals. Relationships work. If you don't want to work, then stay away from women. Stay away from a man, because just because you get into their bed, that doesn't mean you have them. You got to still keep chasing their heart, caressing their heart, and learning them, expanding them, pushing them, loving them every day. If I get with a man who stops kissing me, I'm telling you, we're done. Because my love language is touch. My love language is kissing and holding and just literally getting to know each other, and inside our minds, our thoughts, our soul. I want our soul to be dancing in the rain, just knowing each other's there for each other. We're always going to choose one another. We're not going to get comfortable. We're going to always get out of our comfort zone, so we will keep chasing each other. Love is an everyday commitment. I don't want to see you in your phone. I don't want to see you playing a video game. There's 24 hours in a day. 8 of those hours we have to work. The other, I'm not good with math right now, so 24 minus 8. Give me one moment because I really don't know. 24. And some people work 12-hour shifts, so you still only have 12 hours. I'll go that way because I do know that most people work 12-hour shifts, Monday through Friday. Some of you are lucky and you do it every other day, but it's still, you need to be spending what time you have with your partner. I don't give a shit if you're tired. I don't give a shit if the game's on. You better record that motherfucker and watch it later when I'm sleeping. Your connection with one another is a value. That's what's going to, when you have that great connection and you lose them, that's what helps them get through it. Remembering you. Those memories that you built together, laughing and playing and doing all the things you love together, fishing and boating and swimming and playing games, all that is memories worth embracing. Please research boundaries and other boundaries. I found 4 other things that talks about boundaries. This one pretty much talks about the same thing, but I do not have to anticipate other people's needs, which you don't. It's not your job. If they want something, they better go work for it to get it. It's okay if other person didn't agree with me. That's true. It's okay to be myself and not what others want me to be. That is essential. Don't make them change you. If they can't handle who you are, especially with your light, because trust me, the ones who don't like your light, that's their first thing to do is to put it out. The first way they put it out is to hurt you. So remember that. The unhealthiest person in the room will protest the loudest when I set a boundary. And that's true. They'll be like, oh, well, you're too much work. Let that be. Embrace that shit. Be like, yeah, I am. I'm not a diva by any means. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. There's nothing out here materialistic that I need. What I need is your heart, your time, your love. I want to hear your words. I want to feel your affection. If that's too much for you, deuces. Deuces, dude. Deuces. Here's another one. This one says, access your energy. Don't let them access it, which you shouldn't. It should be when you're ready, and it should be an even flow. They're flowing into you, you're flowing into them. Never give them you if they're not giving you them. That's powerful there, because so many women they don't even know they have energy, so they're just letting it all out. No, it needs to flow evenly. Focus on the positive. If they're always being negative, exit out of the program, exit out of the relationship. Know your role. That's important. Ask them what kind of female they're wanting. Do they want a submissive female? Do they want a woman who has a voice? Do they want a woman who who caters to them? Do they want a woman who tends to them, attentive? I'm that woman. I will submit to you if you give me the reason to submit to you. If you teach me to submit to you in a positive way. I'm not going to submit to an asshole. I'm not going to submit to an angry individual who just wants to manipulate me and twist everything into a negative way. You need to none of that. If to me, you should just stay away from negative people altogether. Love them from afar. Leave responsibilities where it belongs. Not really sure what they mean about that one, because to me, yeah, I do, because of healing. You can't heal a motherfucker. That's up to them to do. They have to want to heal themselves to be the person you want them to be. But you can't ask them to heal. You can't force them to heal. You can only express that, you need some work on yourself. Can I help you? Can I teach you? And if they say no, you need to walk out. That's another no. Sorry about you. Set time limitations. That one is interesting, because especially if you're in a new relationship, I guess that will teach them, you got priorities. Like, if you need to be somewhere, but you really extend because they're whining because they want to spend time with you, be like, no, I really got to meet this. I got things I got to do. You got to stick to that. Like, especially in your job, you got to make money to pay your bills. Don't back down. That's a good key boundary too. Some men will really try to shut you down if they see you have a voice. So you got to pay attention to that. If they don't like that you don't want to do something and they keep trying to force you to do it, then that's another exit out, because they're not respecting you. They're not respecting your boundaries. Replenish your reserves. Always replenish your reserves. You should be doing that every day. Burn some sage. Take a nice refreshing bath. I'm going to recommend Dr. Teal's rosemary and mint. It is the best Epsom salt ever out there. It really relaxes me. A lavender is really good. A citrus one. Dr. Teal has some really good Epsom salts that really help replenish the body. A Himalayan one is really good too. But yeah, you should always be taking self-care every day. Every day. Make sure you're doing something to calm yourself, soothe yourself. Sage. Use some lavender. You can burn lavender. You can burn sage. You can burn rosemary. You can burn basil. All that will help ground you and soothe you. You can even put that and get some essential oils and just put a few drops in your water of the bathtub. But I highly recommend Dr. Teal's because they are super amazing. But you should always be doing self-care. Always dress your best to look nice, no matter if it's on a day you're just doing errands or a day you're going to work. Always dress your best. Breathe. God, that should have been right up at the top. Breathe. Always breathe. When you feel that you're just all over the place, take inhale the love, exhale the bullshit. Inhale love, exhale the bullshit. Inhale love, exhale the bullshit. I do that several times a day, Every time I feel my mind is racing, I just start breathing. I ask Gaia to help me, ground me, soothe me, love me, pour her love into me. Gaia's love and God's love is the best love ever. You'll feel it all around you. Like the sun right now is just amazing. So thankful for Mr. God's kiss today. Love him. Love yourself. I want you to stand in the mirror in the morning, hug yourself and say, I love you. I appreciate you. And God damn it, we're doing it today. We are doing our best. We're giving our best. I don't care what anybody says. Love yourself first. Ask God to teach you how to love yourself. I know it's foreign. My biggest thing was showing myself compassion. I could show my best friend compassion, but I couldn't show myself compassion. So I started doing what I put myself in her place so I could feel myself because, I always make my best friend mad at me anyway. She's mad at me now. But I still love her. I miss the shit out of her. Miss the shit out of my goddaughter too, but I don't know what else to do. I can only do me. I can only love myself. And I'm not going to have people who disrespect me, especially when I'm not in their everyday circle every day. Why are you disrespecting me? I'm not even there half the time. Why aren't you loving on me when I'm there? It's hard. You got to put people in their place as they need to be put into their place. If they don't like it, you got to love them at a distance. Every time they cross my mind, I do the same thing. I send them love. I send them light. You can send them a hug. You got to love them. I will always love them. They're my life. They're part of me. But you got to be that. You got to love yourself first. I know it's hard out here. Trust me, I know. I'm 45 years old. I've had 3 friendships, 3 relationships that were screwed up. I guess 4, but not really because it was only 5 weeks. I'm not good at this, but I'm not giving up. I'm not good at relationships. I'm great at communicating. Sadly, I don't communicate well. I'm trying to, but I'm not very good at it because I've always been told, you just tell how it is. You just be truthful. That's what I do, but it doesn't come out nicely, I understand that, but I'm still telling you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That man just drove right through the grass. That's crazy. Okay, sorry. But anyway, you gotta love yourself so goddamn much that when you have to walk away, you're worth it. You're worth walking away because you're not gonna put up with other people's bullshit. Listen to that. You're worth it because you're not going to put up with people's bullshit. I'm not going to put up with people's bullshit. I love my peace. I enjoy my peace. I don't like drama. I stay over in this corner by myself because I don't want drama. I love my peace. I love nature. I love the harmony and what nature gives me. I'm at so much peace at 45. I remember my demons at 20. I remember my brokenness at 30. 45, I can visit it, kiss it, thank it for the lessons, but I'm walking away from anybody who thinks I'm going to go back to that. I will walk away from you. It won't hurt me to walk away anymore. I value my peace. I value myself. I value me. I don't need anybody else to validate who I am. You're going to get the same person every day, but a better version of me. A better version because I'm still working on me. I'm still researching things to help build me and make me successful. I'm going to be there. I'm already doing what I love. Love what I do. I just need the finances to back it up. But I love you all. I thank you for watching my video. I appreciate if you'd like and share because I know there's other women out there that need to hear this. Seriously, you need to set boundaries. You need to know your self-worth. You need to know your triggers. You need to understand those triggers. There's plenty of material out there. There's plenty of people on YouTube talking about triggers. I love Teal Swan. Follow her. She will teach you how to walk through your she calls it shadow working. That is the best way to literally get healed from triggers because you become that trigger. You work through it and you talk yourself through it. And she teaches a good technique to help you. Teal Swan, Teal and SWAN. She's amazing. I love her. She's really been out there. She's helped me a lot. Shadow working is or parts working, either one. Shadow working or parts working. You Google those both. Shadow, SHAWDO, shadows, SHADOW, shadow working. They help you heal, both of them. You step into the pain, literally, you become the pain, and then you work through it. You set it free. You literally flow in it. You'll cry. You'll get everything out. Anger, pain, sorrow, bitterness. It all comes out. You will get that release that you need to let go because it's unhealthy. And then once you really feel like you've worked through it, then you just step out of it. She teaches you. Watch it. It's good. I love Sean. I love her. Miss Swan is an amazing woman. Very beautiful work she does. Uh, but I'm going to go ahead and get off here now. I love you all. Thank you again for your time. I appreciate it. Please share and like and become my follower. Love you all.